It is classic. Oh my god, everybody. That music, of course, means that it's time for the Paige Campbell Show, episode 51. That's right. It's, of course, me, Paige Campbell.
And Noah Clark.
And Noah Clark, of course. Pretty much a guest, but also co-host.
Call me a guest, call me a co-host.
Call him whatever you like. You know what we're doing here. But that music, that carnival music, I would call it festival music.
I think that's festival music.
We're doing the Festival of Friendship here today.
Hey.
And what that means is Corona is still ravaging the world. And last week we just talked about Corona.
Yeah.
And we don't want to subject you guys to that again.
You've heard enough about it.
You've heard enough about it. We all know that, it was one of the greatest podcasts of all time. But if this show just becomes every week me and Noah talking about Corona, even with two geniuses like us, that's going to get a little old.
That's right.
I would think.
We've got a hot take every now and then, but the same topic is not. It gets old.
We also figured it out last week.
That's right. We solved Corona.
We solved Corona. Hopefully you listen to it, because that is the cure. The Paige Campbell Show is the cure to Corona.
That's the antidote.
Virus, COVID-19. But we figured this week, because so many people are unable to talk with their friends and their close family.
We're not allowed to see our friends.
Noah and I aren't afraid. We're still meeting in a room together to do a show. But we figured this week would be the Festival of Friendship. And what that means is we're going to call people. We're going to get in contact with as many people as we can. And we're just going to talk to them about their Corona experience. And see what the whole experience has been like for them.
You gotta stay in touch. Gotta stay in touch.
You gotta stay in touch.
Hard times.
You gotta reach out. And most people seem to be game because they're not doing anything. A couple people lied. And they said they had things going on, but they'd like to be included in a future show. And I said they could be included in a future show, but they can't be included in the Festival of Friendship.
We know you're a non-essential employee. We know you're home right now.
We know you're all home. We know you're not doing shit. But anyway, before we get into the phone calls, Noah, what's the week been like for you?
It's been a pretty good week. Just been, doing the same old.
Yeah, a lot of Zoom calls, it sounds like.
A lot of Zoom calls, yeah. We've had to reschedule this app a couple of times now, but that's the way these things roll.
To pull back the curtain for everybody a little bit, we had to reschedule a couple times. Noah's been having some Zoom calls. I gotta say, last week we were saying Disney did all that. I could also see Zoom being involved.
Zoom, yeah.
Because Zoom, I'd never heard of it before.
That's right.
And as soon as this shit goes down, as soon as the shit hit the fan, everyone's on Zoom talking.
It seems like the hottest new app. And you know how much it costs a month to have premium? It's like $15 a month.
That's crazy. That's cheaper than premium Snapchat.
I think to have I don't know what qualifies as premium, but I think it's like more than a certain number of callers at once and like over 30-minute time.
Oh, interesting.
So,
It's mostly, like people doing shows, recording from... A lot of people that I hit up were saying, so it's going to be a Zoom call, right? No.
It's
going to be a good old-fashioned phone call.
Don't you remember those days?
Hopefully you paid your bill this month. It's an audio show. We don't care about Zoom.
Not everything's got to be on Zoom these days, guys.
That's right. That's exactly right. But yeah, I could see Zoom being involved. Wouldn't that be funny if... I made the premium Snapchat joke. If I'm like, it's the Festival of Friendship, I'm going to reach out to my closest friends, and then I'm just reaching out to Snapchat models.
It's the only people you spend time with these days.
I don't know these people. I don't know.
It's great.
So yeah, we'll get into it, I suppose.
Let's fire away.
I guess we'll start with a friend of the show, Daniel Royals.
Daniel.
Because he said he finished a test, so he's good. So we'll reach out to Daniel. I thought he said... When I glanced at this text, I thought he said he finished a tattoo.
Oh. Because I'm thinking maybe he finished getting a coronavirus test.
Oh, true. So we're going to reach out to Daniel Royals. If you've listened to the Vault, we talked about Disney last week. The Disney Vault's always closed.
That's right.
But the Paige Campbell Show Vault is never closed.
Always open for
you can always listen to... Disney tries to hide Song of the South from you. We're not going to hide our old racial comments. You can always hear what we used to say when we were in high school.
Feel free to expose us.
Feel free to expose
Cancel us.
You can't cancel someone that never got picked up. So, here we are. We're going to call Daniel. And I guess we'll start with a trigger warning, too. I don't know what Daniel's going to say. So, we're going to start with Daniel. This is the Festival of Friendship, everybody.
Is this a cold call, or is he...
He said he was down, so it's not a cold call.
What, buddy?
I am... Daniel, how you doing? You're on the Paige Campbell Show.
What's up, Daniel?
I'm on the Paige Campbell Show.
That's right. I would love to say it's your first appearance, but it's not.
4 years since that's happened.
I know. You're back.
Crazy.
You're back in the limelight.
What an honor. I want to say thank you for the invite. Thank you for the call. I feel like a very honored guest. It's a great time for me here.
Well, good. I'm happy to hear it. Now,
While I'm laying in bed.
Oh, you're laying in bed? I wish this wasn't an audio-only show.
Anything else nowadays, so...
Yeah, well, that's kind of...
free subscriptions.
That's exactly right. That's kind of what we want to talk about. This is the Festival of Friendship, of course. We're reaching out to as many people as we can, and getting their quarantine experiences.
I can't understand a word you're saying, to be honest.
Well, it's a normal phone call.
All right, that's better. Maybe I went outside. That might have messed it up.
Okay, yeah, it's your bad.
All right, go on.
You're trying to put the impetus on us.
We've got no issues here.
I can hear exactly what you're saying.
Well, as long as you can hear me, that's all that matters.
That is all that matters. We'll see if the recording can hear you. I honestly don't know.
So you said we're talking about how Pornhub's giving free subscriptions?
Are they doing that? Because I don't even know why I'm podcasting.
They're doing free week. I think everyone's doing a free week. I don't know if they did that before or not.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about that earlier, not in terms of Pornhub, but, the government's saying they're going to give everybody stimulus checks to help out with missing rent, but it's like, I haven't been able to meet with anybody off of Tinder or anything. The government needs to give us stimulus in terms of head.
Stimulus, other kind of stimulus, the most important kind.
That's right. That's exactly right. Someone with a hazmat suit shows up to your house.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, all I need is a hole in the crotchhole area in the doggy style position.
That's right, Daniel. That's exactly right. But what's the quarantine experience been like for you? Please tell me about your experience.
Well, I went home to my parents' house instead of the apartment because they have free food.
Nice.
Very nice.
So,
good move.
Smart. You don't have to go to...
Fun. I mean, there's kind of stuff to do, just like mulching and do some little asphalt maintenance work with Dad, which has been, I guess, cool because money and something to do. Because I come home because I'm like, why am I not in my apartment drinking with my friends? And then I come home and everyone's just doing nothing. So I'm like, well, try to do something with this time.
That's exactly right. Make some money.
And I went and bought a bunch of video games.
Nice.
That's epic. What have you been playing?
Did you ever play Dishonored?
A long time ago, yeah.
Oh, dude, that's a good one.
They're pretty old games, but I played the first one a while ago and never even realized they came out with more of them. So I got both of those, and I haven't played the newest Mass Effect, so I went ahead and grabbed that.
Nice.
So it was cheap.
That rocks.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Just something to kill some time. I heard the new Mass Effect's kind of garbage, but I mean,
Andromeda.
give it a try.
Yeah, Andromeda, right?
Yeah.
How's Doom?
Doom is great. I really like Doom. Did you ever play the other one?
Oh, it was an incredible game.
Yeah, if you liked the other one, it's more of that, just brutal, just murdering
Get more
demons.
health for beating their faces in.
Yeah. This time it's hell on Earth, so they're on Earth, and it couldn't be more
Oh, they're on
apt.
Earth?
dope.
No, okay.
Yeah.
It's Corona
Someone was
Simulator.
telling me that it was, like, it tells you how to kill each enemy or something, and it was kind of lame. I don't know. I didn't really listen to him because I loved the first one so much. But
I will say, there does seem to be...
even though if it tells you how to kill him, like, you still have to do the killing.
Right, exactly. There does seem to be more tutorial in the beginning, but there's more working parts in this one, I will say. There's more things that you have to pay attention to in this one, and it's very nice.
Grappling going on.
Do you, like, level up? I don't think you leveled up in the first one, right?
Well, there's like, you don't level up, but there's like upgrades that you get. It's pretty good.
Yeah, well, you, like, got guns throughout the whole game and stuff.
Right, but there's upgrades you can get for the guns.
Okay.
You should play.
That's right, because you could do like the shotgun that like shot like an explosive round.
Right, exactly.
Stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
More of that.
I remember.
More of that.
Yeah, very nice.
It's very nice.
I was going to grab it, but it was $60, and I got like 4 games for like 20.
Yeah, I
like,
feel that.
60.
But sometimes you have to think about quality over quantity, Daniel.
No, I did think about that. I really very much did, but I couldn't do it. I was like, maybe one of my good friends with the Xbox will game share with me. Then I realized Paige has a PS4, so I'm screwed.
Yeah, well, I want to play God of War. I want to play all these great exclusives.
The better exclusives.
Yeah. Oh, I borrowed my brother's PS4 for God of War. What a great game. I'm so excited for the next one, whatever it is.
Fantastic game, of course.
Oh, I loved it. I got sick the like week I got it, and it was like 3 days of just nonstop God of War.
That's epic.
Loved it.
Now, the other question we have for you, Daniel, here is a lot of people are saying this might be the end times, this might be the apocalypse. Do you have an apocalypse plan? If I will say, going into this, if any of these callers have an apocalypse plan, it's Daniel Royals.
Yeah, he's
Daniel Royals
with a bunch of tanks.
He's got tanks, he's got guns.
Was that Noah Clark's voice I heard?
Yeah, I said hey to you a long time ago.
I didn't even know you were there. What's up, Noah?
I miss you.
You're a lesbian?
Huh? Yeah.
That's what he said.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, that would be part of my apocalypse plan, would be to watch some live lesbians. That's step one.
They probably would have that in the apocalypse. That's
They might
true.
have Corona.
And then definitely go somewhere fully defensible and just hope the government comes, I guess.
That's the thing, though. True apocalypse, we're talking about a collapse of government. No one there to help you.
It wouldn't be
Complete
government
anarchy.
then. It would be people coming for resources and food and all that.
That's right. Now, Noah and I were saying that we don't have any skills we can present to the world if there is no government, no society. Do you feel like you have a skill that you can present?
A skill that I could provide?
Yeah, because it's only absolutely essential skills.
I mean, well, I feel like I don't know, I have guns to steal food from people.
That's a skill,
That's
absolutely.
pretty essential.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. And I have no moral compass or ethics, so I have no problem killing someone for their shit.
Well, that's great.
That's going to help you out in the long
The
run.
2 things you need to survive.
Guns and no moral compass. Well said, Daniel.
That's it. Yeah, we're set.
Well said, my friend.
Yep. I just watched this movie, kind of random, kind of on topic. It was called Platform.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's about like there's like multiple hundred levels, and just this food platform comes down and stops at each level, and the lower it goes, like the less food there is.
Ah.
So if you're on level like 150, there's no food left, and you have one partner, so everyone's just ending up eating themselves.
Dude, that sounds pretty dope.
That sounds great.
Would you be able to eat the other person?
Yeah, well, we were talking about that last week. I think our conclusion was you got to have the proper dipping sauce.
Yeah. Cane sauce.
Yeah.
Or some
Like
Chick-fil-A
blood?
sauce.
How about you? Do you think if it came to that, you could resort to cannibalism?
I don't know, man. Well, see, the thing on this movie was it's only 30 days, and they had water, so like I might be able to make it 30 days.
Interesting. But you're not going to have
I don't
much
know.
physical prowess.
That'd be tough. I think a couple people were eating themselves, like parts of their own body. I feel like that might even be easier.
Dang.
Okay.
I don't know.
Dang.
Just like cut off like a little part of your leg, once a week.
Absolutely. All right, and the
Or
last...
maybe if I had like a really fat partner, like eat his fat,
Yeah.
he'd still live.
You could probably take a dump and eat it.
Do what?
Could you eat your own shit, Daniel?
Ooh. Depends what I ate last night.
Like that wouldn't. I mean, you wouldn't have to cut anything off if you just took a dump and ate it.
Good point.
I guess so. I thought I'd rather it be like a diarrhea. That way I could just drink it.
Yeah.
That's true. That's kind of the protein
Like
shake.
do shots.
The
It'd be
apocalypse.
easier to down a drink than have to actually like, chew it up.
It's a good point. Better than a solid loaf.
Yeah.
Well, the last question we have...
Luckily for me, I typically only have diarrheas, so I'd be good.
Hell yes, I'm happy to hear that, my friend. The last apocalypse-related question we have, and then we'll let you get back to laying in your bed, is we think it's going to get pretty cutthroat out here, so we think we think that a classic game is applicable right now. We're going to play Marry, Bang, Kill with you, Daniel.
Marry, Bang, Kill.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if the institution of marriage will be around in the apocalypse.
Keep a game, or are we about to play Marry, Bang, Kill?
We're about to play.
Okay.
So we're gonna ask you Marry, Bang, Kill, your current girlfriend, or the two hosts of the Paige Campbell show, Paige and Noah.
Oh well, sorry, she's right beside me, so I definitely have to kill her.
Okay.
Probably bang Paige and marry Noah.
Nice. I would make a great wife.
Yeah, you'd be my number one lover. You would be who I'd want to spend my life with, for sure.
Okay.
And Paige just has a really big schlong, so it'd just be a good bang.
Thank you. I'm fine with hitting it and quitting it, Daniel.
Well-known facts there.
We love you, buddy. Stay safe.
Stay safe?
Yeah, it's gonna get crazy.
I was planning on coming up to visit you guys, but I think we're not allowed out of the house like today or tomorrow or something. So.
Yeah.
Well, Noah and I are in the same room, and we do not live together.
Well, I heard they're doing like a statewide lockdown. I'm not sure about specifics, but I heard that's coming.
We'll see if that happens.
If it doesn't happen, I'm coming up.
Come and visit before the lockdown, and then you'll just be locked down
get stuck
here.
in together. We could raid a Taco Bell and just play Smash.
That'd be great.
Get some quesadillas.
The Three Musketeers back together.
Because they got rid of it.
The Three Musketeers back together.
Yeah,
Three fucking queers, baby. Back at
it.
All right, buddy. Stay safe. We love you.
All right. Well, looking forward to listening to the show.
Absolutely.
All right. Later, boys.
Bye-bye.
Great
All
call.
right. That was
Great
Daniel
call.
Royals, everybody. Friend of the show. And the first call in the Festival of Friendship. Noah, did you have anyone you wanted to call?
Did you have anybody up next?
Well, I was
Anybody
thinking
scheduled?
next, because next we would have the wily Jew himself, Alex Castagne.
Ah.
Have you ever met Alex?
I've met Alex a handful of times.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Alex is hanging out in Lynchburg at his family's place.
Nice.
And he's living in the basement. So he says he needs to know a specific time so he's able to get the call. He's able to receive the call. I told him 2:15. It's 2:12 to peel the curtain back a little bit. But we're going to call him 3 minutes early, and hopefully we can get some Alex Castagne.
That sounds great.
All right, here we go. This is part 2 of the Festival of Friendship.
Off to a good start so far.
Absolutely. We got a ring. That's good.
Hello?
Oh, we got him.
What's up?
Who else is there?
This is Noah.
Hello, Noah.
Hey, man.
Alex, welcome to the Paige Campbell Show.
Thanks, man. It feels great to be here.
Absolutely. Welcome to the Festival of Friendship as well.
Yeah, what's the festival include?
Pretty much just call on people. You're not really allowed to have a festival outside right now.
We're trying to get 10 plus people on the line.
I don't believe that you have more than 10 friends, so I think you could.
That's a pretty good point. We're trying to get at least 10 plus guests since you're not allowed to really meet more than 10 people.
How funny would it be you bring all your friends over and you're hanging out outside and the cop pulls up and you're like, I'm sorry, officer, I'm sorry, we'll leave. And he's like, no, it's just 3 people. You're okay. I just wanted to see if you are okay.
Yeah, we got a call that someone might be a harm to themselves.
Yeah, we call just real sad shit going on.
Absolutely. Well, really what we're doing here, Alex, since we're not allowed to really meet each other in person, we're calling and we're trying to do a festival of friendship and get everyone's quarantine experiences. Can you tell me about your quarantine experience?
Yeah, my real quarantine experience?
Yes, we want the truth story. We know you're known as a man who tells the truth all the time.
It's been honestly, it's not been bad because I have my drum kit here, so I've just been drumming. At the beginning, I was on a real spiral to just death. Like, I was, like, drinking, like, just scotch at, like, 9 in the morning.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's because it's funny because I like drinking scotch, but scotch is like a celebratory drink, so it feels weird, you know? Like,
right.
You're celebrating breakfast. You're celebrating the sunrise.
Yeah, I'm celebrating that I woke up another day.
9 a.m. is early.
I've just been putting drums and shit, and then, dude, I was like, I think I gained like 10 pounds at one week.
Epic.
I'm back down now. Yeah, it was not good, but it's been okay. I haven't gotten laid in a very long time.
Yeah, that's what we were all saying. I said this on the last call. I'm going to keep saying it. Is the government's been talking about stimulus packages, giving people money, but how about the head package? This is also affecting how much head people's getting.
Yeah, I want a government worker to come over and suck me off.
Yeah, a big hazmat suit with just a little glory hole in the front.
Yeah, there's like a gas cap kind of thing where the mouth is, and you unscrew the gas cap and just put your dick.
Right. Well, absolutely. Well, I'm surprised the Jew's okay with gas.
It's been okay. I went to the lake. I've also been bad about quarantining. I've been having friends over, and they've all been coughing and shit, and I haven't been able to smell or taste anything.
That doesn't sound too good.
Yeah, I'm at Noah's right now, and I had like Mac over, and when Mac came over, it felt weird because it felt like it wasn't supposed to be happening.
Wait, why?
Mac came over to my house just to hang out, and it felt dirty. It felt like it wasn't supposed to be happening.
Yeah, it feels wrong.
Yeah.
On someone. That's just what it feels like when you do the wrong thing.
Feels like I'm breaking the law.
That's your compass being like, you shouldn't be doing that. It's like, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I had like 5 friends over playing. God, I had a lot of. And just like hanging out. But in my mind, I'm such a retard. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, but none of them have it. And then you have to think, no one would ever invite anyone over with it. That's the thing. You don't know that they have it.
Yeah, right.
For 2 weeks.
I went to a 7-Eleven earlier, Alex.
Yeah.
And the guy, the Indian man that was running 7-Eleven. Yeah, I know. He had a mask on, and he had a little hand sanitizer squirter set up, and everyone that came in, he was yelling. He's like, hand sanitizer.
Nice.
Just yelling it at him.
Yeah.
And this woman comes in, and he goes, hand sanitizer, and she goes, I ain't got that shit. You probably got that shit.
Oh, jeez.
That's awesome. Did you describe this woman to me?
Well, Asian.
Yeah, I ain't got that. You were there when you saw that?
I saw that in person, yeah.
That means that's happened to him 20 times that day.
Yeah, that's probably true.
No doubt. Here in Richmond, that's happening a lot.
Screaming at him that he has it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I went to the local music store because I had to get a cable for a microphone.
Very nice.
And first of all, they had fucking 9 people working.
9?
It was a completely empty store.
That's crazy.
That's right at the limit right there.
So dumb. And as soon as I walked in, almost 9 of them yelled at me to put on hand sanitizer.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ. Like, all of them at a time were like, hey, if you don't mind, can you put on that? I was like, God damn you. You're nuts.
Well, the other thing we're asking out people, Alex, is a lot of people are saying this is the end times. Do you have a apocalypse plan?
Yeah, I would kill myself immediately.
Okay.
I'm not hiding in a tree. I would go out on my own terms. I'm not doing that. I have a boat. I would go on the water.
Ooh. Okay.
It depends on what kind of apocalypse. I think this would be the apocalypse where, like, supplies are so low that people start turning into savages.
Yeah,
yes.
100%.
Yeah. I'm not doing that. And I will just I'll wait in my basement. I'm not getting killed by another person. Home invasion is one of my biggest fears. I'm not letting that happen.
That's a fair fear.
I'm Chris Benoit my family.
Oh, very nice.
So they don't have to suffer it either. I'm going Oprah Benoit style, and then I'm eating all of my food until it looks like people are coming on my street, and then out.
Very nice.
Not fighting this.
This has been thought through.
Well, I'm sad to see you go, of course, but I think that's a good plan.
Yeah.
I think I may just stay on, actually.
Stay on?
Yeah, I may just. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. What's your plan?
Well, really, we don't know. I think the plan was last week we discussed we're going to try to hijack kind of a pirate radio situation and just make the Paige Campbell show the only the only option in terms of media.
If someone saw your groceries and the way you eat, they would think that you think it's an apocalypse.
Yeah, there's not much difference between just being poor as shit and living in an apocalypse.
Yeah, like ravioli in a can and then putting a cigarette out in it. You're like, Jesus, dude.
This is just everybody getting on the same level.
That's right. I'm glad that people are starting to live my life.
Yeah, welcome to reality, liberals.
Yeah, one of the funny things I've noticed is, Trump's saying a lot of shit during this time. And he calls it like this Chinese virus and stuff.
It's from China.
Absolutely.
And liberals are so stupid that because Trump is attacking, like he said that all-color thing about the virus, liberals are supporting China to get against Trump. It's like, really, you're calling it the Chinese government. Well, the Chinese government handled this a lot. It's like, you're defending the Chinese government.
Right.
Are you out of your mind?
Jeez.
It's like you wouldn't even be able to critique the president in China, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, you literally couldn't.
The dumbest people ever.
Yeah, you like saying "not my president." You couldn't say that in China.
You absolutely, you'd be in jail, like no doubt. I just watched an interrogation where they brought in the guy because he had said something to his friend in a text against the government. In a text, not even on Facebook or whatever. And they brought him in, and he was like, I was kidding. And
Jeez.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one thing I will say is Tiger King fucking ruled.
Love Tiger King.
Tiger King was great, yeah. Very sad.
Sad?
Yeah, I thought the ending was sad.
What, that he's in jail?
All right, well, Noah hasn't seen the ending, but...
What were you thinking of?
Oh, no, that's what I was thinking of, but I was saying spoilers for Noah. He's on episode 3.
Oh, fine. All right, whatever. Yeah. Did you actually think it was sad? What did you think was sad about it? Close your ears, Noah, you child.
All right.
Yeah, I thought it was sad that I think the Tiger King deserves better. I don't believe that he deserves life in jail.
I mean, he's a criminal. He is. I mean, there's a part of me at one point that's like rallying for any of them. It's just like, God damn, like they're all just.
Yeah, they're all bad people.
I haven't seen this comparison, but he reminded me so much of Michael Scott.
Oh, I could see that.
The boss who just goes out in front of everyone and just says the most insane thing. Like that, it reminded me of Michael Scott a lot. But I loved it.
Yeah, if Michael Scott had gotten meth in the mix, then he would have been.
Yeah,
he would have been Joe Exotic.
Yeah, it's literally the only thing that has come close to making a headline in 2 months.
That's a good point.
Like, Tiger King is the only respite I've seen. Besides, it's like, hey, we're all going to die, and Joe Exotic. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It was the only thing that came close.
That's a pretty good point.
I'm full of them. I'm going to try to get laid tonight. This inspired me.
Are you guys still talking about Tiger King? Can I uncover my ears now?
Uncover your ears.
All right.
All right.
Talk about your mother now. All right, guys. Well, I got to go catch a flight.
Well, all right, Alex. That sounds good. I hope you enjoy your stay in Italy.
Thank you. We're doing the weird route. We're making a stop in Beijing. We're going to Sicily.
Beautiful.
A couple layovers there.
Couple layovers,
yeah, or as they call it, rayovers.
Nice.
Well, it was great to talk to you, my friend. Stay safe, buddy. Love you.
My friends, and happy Festival of Friendship.
That's exactly right.
All right. Peace, guys. Love you.
Love you.
I'll tell you what, maybe China will be a little bit more lax on that debt we owe them now that they've started all this.
That's a good point. Yeah. This is kind of the repaying of the debt. All right. Who we calling next, Noah? We got a couple. People in. I don't even know. Queued up.
Should we call Nick?
We could call Nick. Yeah, let's get Nick here. He did text while we were talking to Alex and said, "You're gonna call me." This is Nick Piccinino, everybody, of Nick Clips fame.
Friend of the show, friend of the hosts.
Friend of the show, friend of the hosts. That's right. Let's get Nick Piccinino on the line.
Now, Nick is both Asian and Italian. So
That's a good point.
Hello.
Nick!
What's up, sir?
Nick, you're on the Paige Campbell show. This is Paige and Noah.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, love you, miss you.
How are you, my friend? What's going on?
Today, Tuesday?
Today is Tuesday, yeah. And
pretty good.
you're on the first ever Festival of Friendship. This is the Festival of Friendship we're doing here.
Festival, what does that mean?
Well, basically it means we're reaching out to friends because Corona's not allowing us to meet people in person. So we're reaching out to friends, and we're having a festival.
I've heard about that, but I think I'm still gonna try it around and see what I want to do. So,
Okay.
you know, the cops can try and stop me, but I don't give a shit.
Well, I think right now it's not really a mandate.
Yeah.
It's getting there, though.
Weird.
Now, Noah made a good point. Because we're asking everybody about their quarantine experience. You're part Asian and part Italian. So have you experienced Corona worse than others?
Yeah, it's not looking too good for me, huh?
Yeah, you're at high risk. Higher risk than anybody else.
Yeah, I just got back from visiting my relatives in both countries. China and Italy.
And they let you come back.
And they let me come back.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not looking too good.
Well, that's not good, Nick. I hope you're staying safe, buddy. I'm glad this is a phone call.
Yeah. Who else did you talk to?
So far, we've talked to Daniel and Alex.
At Castagne. Okay, I was thinking Minor.
Oh, no, not Alex Minor. I don't know if he would be down for the Festival of Friendship. We'd love to have him on.
I don't think I know him, but...
I don't think so, man. I hope he doesn't get it.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly hope he doesn't as well. But Nick, let's talk about your quarantine experience. We're asking everyone their quarantine experience so far. What's it been like, my friend?
Oh, you know, I actually saw. I haven't been quarantined. I don't know. It's I guess now I'm buckling down and I have less of a choice. But I saw my cousins yesterday. So my cousin and her husband. So maybe that, you know, I hope I didn't give it to them. I hope they didn't give it to me. But
Yeah, true. Is that the religious cousins?
Lynchburg, yeah.
And are they worried about it? Relating. That's Noah coughing. If the recorder is picking it up.
Sorry about that. I tried to cover it up as much as possible.
Are they worried about it? Because Noah was saying he's not too worried about it. It doesn't seem like the religious folk as worried.
Yeah, it's I mean, like people are getting sick in Lynchburg because fucking the Jerry Falwell, the president of Liberty,
Right.
is like saying that students can go on campus if they want to.
Yeah, that's kind of insane, actually.
It's not a good idea. I think it's okay if you're going to pray, but put some hand sanitizer in between those hands before you get going.
It's pretty wild. I also saw one of our mutual friends, posting how they were going to be traveling to Las Vegas from Virginia yesterday.
It's not wise.
And one of the people commented and was like, I know the blood of the Lord will cover you. It's like, I don't know, man. I think you might still get corona and die. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you're into the Lord so much, you're going to go see him.
Yeah, it's a quicker way to see him.
Yeah.
Now, our other question, Nick, sounds like you've had a good experience with quarantining. A lot of people are saying this might be the end times. Do you have a plan? A contingency plan if this is the apocalypse?
No, I hope I can. Yeah, I'm just gonna no. I have no plan. I kind of want it to end. I've been kind of happy about this whole thing. It's because like the whole world shut down, so everything's going to hell, and I'm just here. I do wish I had a video game system and a girlfriend. So. But
Certainly.
I'm not of those things right now, so
It's a great time to have both of those things.
I could die right now, yeah.
Yeah, well, we certainly hope you don't die, but if the whole world ends, we're both going to be dead, so...
Yeah, man, did you hear that Pornhub is giving free memberships?
You're the second person to bring that up. Daniel brought that up as well.
Yeah. And I think it's kind of pathetic, man, It's kind of crazy. I wish I had a girlfriend here, but, the internet is free, my friends. Don't let them try to charge you for it. Don't let them try to price gouge you.
Well, the one thing that will remain free is the Paige Campbell Show. We're all about free content and free speech.
That's right. You'll never have to pay for this.
You should put a paywall on it. $5 paywall.
Yeah, it's $100 to hear what we're up to.
The Paige Campbell Show premium.
People are selling hand sanitizer. This one store is trying to sell hand sanitizer for $60 for a 12-ounce bottle.
Jeez, man.
$40 for an 8-ounce bottle.
Maybe that's what we could do is buy up all the hand sanitizer. You know how they do it's illegal to sell weed, but it's okay to sell paraphernalia? So people will sell the paraphernalia and the weed is free. We're selling the Paige Campbell Show for $100, and you get some complimentary hand sanitizer. We're not selling the hand sanitizer. We're not doing that. What kind of monster would sell hand sanitizer? But if you do sign up for Premium Paige Campbell Show, you get a free bottle of hand sanitizer.
It could be the quarantine goodie bag.
It's our merch.
Have some hand sanitizer, like a mask.
That's exactly right.
A copy of the Animal Crossing.
Well, Nick, thank you for your words of positivity. We appreciate you being on the Festival of Friendship.
Oh, absolutely.
And stay safe, buddy. We love you.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Nick.
All right, that was Nick Piccinino, everybody. I'm thinking either next we do Mac or Brandon Beswick. Let's see if we can get Brandon Beswick on the line here.
That sounds great.
I love Brandon Beswick. We all... we're all... People are wondering when we're going to call them, and it's basically just like when we do. So you need to understand that.
Work around our schedule.
Work around our schedule. That's
Right?
exactly right. So let's get Brandon Beswick on the line.
It's an honor to be on this show.
That's exactly right.
Hello?
Brandon, how are you, friend?
I'm doing well, Paige. How about yourself?
I'm good. You're here on the Paige Campbell Show. This is me and Noah Clark.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? I'm on with who? Who is this?
Have you ever met my friend Noah? I believe you have.
We may have met before.
No, I've met you. That's great.
How are you?
What show? The Paige Campbell Show?
It's the Paige Campbell Show. That's right.
I like it. No, you just let him take the name, and you're not going to take any credit anymore?
Well, you started it. I'm more of a guest, I guess.
Well, it seems like, I don't know. I'm not trying to stir the pot, but no, I don't know if you got the greatest deal here.
All right, Brandon, this was fun having you on.
Hey, you're just kicking me off after I tried to start some insurrection? I don't think that's good.
Well, Brandon, what we're doing here is we're having as many friends, since we're not allowed to hang out on the same show. This is the Festival of Friendship.
Oh, well, that's wonderful.
And we wanted to talk to you specifically because we're getting everyone's quarantine experiences, but you got married, and then right into the marriage, you can't do anything. The world shuts down. Can you give us a little bit the rundown of that?
Well, I mean, luckily we had our wedding and our honeymoon, right before everything got crazy.
Right.
So, I mean, I think we get to have our first year of marriage happen in just a few weeks.
Yeah.
Because we have to be in with each other. We can't go anywhere. I'm not allowed to go do open mic, so I'm sure I'm annoying the shit out of Nina at this point.
Certainly.
But yeah, I don't know. It's been nuts, man. It's been crazy. It was crazy hearing people who don't seem to care about it or what they think it's bullshit.
Yeah, it does seem like a lot of people aren't taking it seriously. I drove by the other day when it was like 70 degrees outside. I drove by the park, and I saw conservatively 400 teenagers playing basketball.
More than 10.
Yep. Yeah, I think this morning I walked the dog, and it's constant. I see 2 to 4 people over 60 talking within 2 feet of each other.
6 feet apart.
It's crazy times we're living in, Brandon.
Yeah, the elderly are done. They're tapping out. They don't want any more of it.
Yeah, everyone's been saying okay boomer. This is KO boomer.
I mean, I don't know. I was upset with the last season of The Masked Singer as well, but you don't see me being suicidal.
Now, Brandon, the other thing is we're asking everyone about their quarantine experience, but a lot of people are saying this might be the end times. Do you have an apocalypse plan?
Apocalypse plan? No. I don't. I don't think it's going to be the end times. Unfortunately, I think as humans, we are a scourge that cannot be wiped out. It'll take a lot to destroy us. So I'm excited to see which one of my friends, don't make it through it, and then to laugh, and then if it's me, to curse them in the afterlife.
If you had to pick, who do you think's no good? Who do you think's not making it?
Ooh, I don't know. That's a hard question. Honestly, if we're stacking up just the prereqs to get fucked up by this thing, I'm in the top tier, so I'm a little worried.
Yeah, I would hate to see you go, buddy, but it's hard to disagree with what you're saying.
It happens.
Paige, listen to me. Listen to me.
I'm listening. To me? I'm all ears.
Noah, is Paige listening to me?
Paige he's all ears.
All right. Noah and Paige, don't let them bury me in a piano box. Sammy, don't let it happen.
Yeah, I'm not sure what other box is going to work here.
Just cut me up.
Is refrigerator acceptable?
That's comfortable. It's most comfortable.
Cut you up. Okay, we can cut you up. I mean, if it's the apocalypse, we might have to use you as a resource.
That's right.
As a source of food.
A meal.
Oh, wow. If I could just suggest, I would love to be made into suet, and then used, to make just any number of survival items.
That's the other question we've been asking Brandon. In an apocalypse scenario, you think you could eat a human? Do you think he could do it?
Hell yeah, I could eat a human in a regular scenario. I feel like I would try it. Everything I've read says it tastes like pork, and I love pork. So.
Absolutely. But you did have a traditional Jewish wedding. Is pork kosher? I don't believe so.
Well, that's neither here nor there. Are you your family's Christian? Do you wear multiple different fabrics at the same time, you piece of shit?
My family's Christian, but I would not have a traditional Christian wedding at all.
Whatever, you would, you liar. You miss the sweet taste of a priest.
That's exactly right.
The vows for you are one for me and one for you.
Well, that's right, Brandon. Well, thanks for being on the Festival of Friendship. We appreciate it.
Of course. I love you. I hope you're being safe. Hail Satan, and I can't wait to get back to doing stand-up.
That's right. Yeah, we'll be back, baby. We'll be back. This is just a setback.
Well, yeah, dude. Stand-up comics are like roaches. I mean, good luck. You know what I mean? Good luck. We're hanging out, just waiting for the dinosaurs to die.
the literal dinosaurs. Yeah, it's all the old people.
Y'all be safe.
Love you, baby. Be safe.
Love you too. Bye.
Great lineup so far.
That was Brandon Beswick. Of course, it's a great lineup. It's the Festival of Friendship, and only good friends are allowed. So we're not friends with shit people.
We only have quality friends.
That's exactly right.
All right.
Now I'm thinking next could be Mac. If you have any suggestions at any point, Noah, jump in. We're calling whoever you believe is apt.
Well, I believe Chris and Sammy are hanging out right now. We could get 2 in 1.
Let's do a 2 in 1. I like it. I've got Chris's number. I don't believe I have Sammy's.
Chris has been on the show briefly.
Chris Clarelli, of course.
That's the one. Also Italian.
Yeah, that's true. We're getting a lot of Italians on here.
Is it?
It's
Clarelli.
I think I have it spelled wrong.
That's
it's with a L-A, right?
Yeah.
But let's get Chris Clarelli and Sammy. I don't even know Sammy's name. Sammy's last name.
Branson, I believe.
Oh, it is Branson. Yeah, I knew that.
Let's see if they pick up.
If they don't, I'll be pissed. We haven't gotten snubbed yet on the Festival of Friendship. Come on.
What's up, dude?
Hello, Chris.
Yeah.
You're on the Paige Campbell Show.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Well, welcome to the Paige Campbell Show. This is the Festival of Friendship. Thank you for being part of it.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Now, is Sammy also there?
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me, though. Sam, are you there? Paige, for the Paige Campbell Show. What's up, Paige?
Hey, Sammy, how you doing? Thank you for being
What's up,
on
Sammy?
the Festival of Friendship. This is me and Noah, of course.
Why is it called the Festival of Friendship? We'll get into here so we can actually...
Because basically, it's a festival dedicated to friends here. Corona's not allowing people to hang out in person. So we're doing a big festival. It's all friends, no enemies. Now, are we talking to Sammy or Chris here?
This is Chris. Me and Sammy sound similar, and I just now realized that. Yeah, I can use like a different voice if you want me to.
I'm not sure one word that you said in that sentence.
Can you understand what
Now, Chris, what we're doing here, Chris or Sammy, just either of you feel free to answer. We're asking everyone their quarantine experiences. How's your quarantine been, my friend?
the quarantine is fucking gay. That's all I know. Like, it's an essential part of public health, but it's fucking gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Very true.
I'm not, dude, it sucks because there's, like, I don't really know what's going to happen, so they just banned everybody till June, or, like, banned, like, large gatherings till June, and that's literally my entire career is to be in large gatherings, so...
Yeah, Chris, he's a magic man, to quote Hard. Or Pat
He's been
Benatar.
hit hard by the corona pandemic.
For anyone who doesn't know Chris, that's just listening to the podcast, he's actually the official magician of the Washington Redskins.
I was going to say of the Paige Campbell Show, but...
He's also the official magician of the
Okay,
Paige.
makes sense. Anyway, hey, dude, but the one thing that scares me is, like, why do they not just say May? Because they would definitely make it, like, longer, but not shorter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they definitely could always elongate it. It's like adding milk in your cereal. You can always add more, but you can't take it out, really, you know? You can take it out, you can pour it.
Right. Now, Chris, do you think you could pull your greatest trick yet and make Corona disappear?
Dude, I don't know. If I would have, my future depends on it, so I gotta get drawn on the books, man. You just need a hat big enough to pull it out of it. Yeah, I just need a big enough hat.
Okay, I understand. Now, the next question we have for you boys is, a lot of people are saying this might be the end times. Do you guys have apocalypse plans?
Oh, dude, no, it's the end times. It's not possibly. It is. Yeah. I'm
Okay.
on the same page.
If you're so sure, then that would mean you need to have a plan in place. What's your plan, Chris?
Embrace transience, dude. I don't know, but seriously, I don't think it is like legitimately the end times, but it's definitely the start of something. I'm just relying on the people around me to figure that out for me. Like, you know, my stepdad is kind of like one of those bunker dudes, you know?
Nice. That's great.
It's either going to be a huge crumbling of national infrastructure or a huge reform.
Right.
So,
Well, for the first time ever, you're proud of your stepdad. It's very exciting to have a stepdad.
Yeah, dude. He just went to Green Top and bartered hand sanitizer for some ARs. You know, that's not the sign of the end times.
No way. Did he really do that?
No, he tried to. It didn't work.
That's
But
crazy.
He sounds like a great stepdad.
Yeah, pretty cool guy. We didn't get along for a long time, and then one time we got in a fist fight in the shed, and we've been cool ever since.
Nice. That's an origin story.
That's great.
It's because he wanted me to mow the lawn, but there was a black widow on the lawnmower, and I was like, dude, I'm not touching that lawnmower. And then he like made fun of me, and then it escalated.
Dang. I don't blame you for not touching that mower,
More deadly
though.
than a black widow was a right hook from a 260-pound man.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck with a black widow, for sure. But, I will say, it would be funny to die of something else right now.
That's true.
Yeah. What have been a lot of people's response to, dude, you remember Chris? You lost him during the corona pandemic. Yeah, he died from the virus? Nah, dude, he got fucked by his stepdad. That would be amazing.
Damn.
Dude, how does
That's a good apocalypse plan.
Do do most people have a plan in place? Because I feel like I'm slacking now.
Most people don't seem to have a plan in place. Of who we've talked to, I think Daniel's got the best shot.
Yeah. Alex had a good idea. I mean, just ending it.
Yeah. Alex's plan was suicide, and I think that's also a good course of action.
Bro, that's some freshman year shit. We're seniors now. We kill other people, not ourselves.
That's exactly right.
Just kill your friends.
That's response to her, not ending it. You said somebody else had one?
What was that?
You said Daniel?
Oh, well, Daniel lives, his parents have a lot of guns and tanks and various things of that nature, so I think Daniel's probably the most prepared. He has tanks. I mean...
No tanks. Dude, if it's the end of days, here's my plan. If the whole world starts falling apart for real, I'm just gonna sell tons of drugs and be high when I die. That's it.
People will buy in this time.
That's a good course of action. Selling drugs.
It's probably a good time to get into that, because everyone's at home. Not doing
It's a good time to get into drugs.
If there's ever a time to get into drugs, it's now.
Yeah. All right, man. Dude, this was good. Let me get there. Police are everywhere, and there's no toilet paper left on Earth, and the government disappeared, bro. I'm gonna be the BD man for the whole country. Toilet paper is a weird thing, dude. Remember? I'm gonna be a toilet paper. Do you remember in the 70s with the gas? Everyone thought there was going to be a gas shortage, and then there really wasn't, but because everybody thought that there was. That's exactly what happened with toilet paper.
Right. Right.
There wasn't a shortage, but people thought there was going to be, and then there was.
And now there is.
That's exactly right.
And that was just people with so much toilet paper in their closet that they can't use that space for anything else.
Right. I think it's time to stock up on guns, time to stock up on ammo, not toilet paper.
Yeah. Dude, this is... One thing I tell Noah that I can tell he doesn't believe in is, I'm like, dude, the government... they're going to notice how easy it was to oppress us. They're going to be like, oh, that was easy. Everyone stayed inside for a few months. We should do that again.
No, dude, I agreed with you when you told me that. I think it's kind of pretty legit.
What do they stand to benefit from us not doing that?
If they start fining people for being outdoors, you never know what's next.
Dude, in Virginia, as of yesterday at about 2 o'clock, 2:30, Governor Northam issued a shelter-in-place order. And if you are in a gathering of more than 10 people, you can now be issued a Class 1 misdemeanor. Yeah, that sucks. You can be a criminal for hanging out with your friends.
Yeah, man. Same thing in Maryland. My brother's telling me they fine people. You can face prison time for stuff like that.
Well, if throwing a festival of friendship is wrong, then I don't want to be right, baby.
Paige, I'm going to leave you with this thought, man. This might change someone. If we're in so much debt with China and they just ruin our economy with this virus, does that mean we just don't owe them any money anymore?
I think that makes us even.
Dude, I said the same thing a few minutes ago.
Dude, that might be what this is all about. If it's planted, then hey, well done.
That's right. We'll live on. Thanks for the inspiring words, Chris. Stay safe, buddy.
Yeah,
We didn't really get a good bye from Chris.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
That was a good call.
That was a good call.
This candle's starting to get strong, man. I don't know.
Starting to get strong. Now, my sister, Hope, said that she has to work at 2. Well, she's in Tennessee, which is, it's almost 2 over there.
Okay, that's good to know because it's...
So we're going to try calling her next and see if we can get a quick few words. And if we can't, she's ostracized from the Festival of Friendship. That's how this works. But, yeah, we got a couple more calls here. And I think this has been a successful festival.
So far, so good.
Good festival. Everyone seems to be in good spirits.
Hello.
Hi, Hope. You're on the Paige Campbell Show.
What's up?
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to be here.
Well, thank you so much for calling or answering. Because I feel like you have work in 12 minutes. Is that correct?
Well, some news here. If I get another phone call, I'll have to answer it. But I usually work the Commons desk.
Okay.
And I was supposed to work at 2, but they just canceled it to only be online / if I get a phone call,
Very nice.
Someone gets locked out or something. So yeah, we should be good.
Very nice. Well, we'll try to fast track these questions here because I understand that you're a busy woman.
Yeah, but I can make time for the Paige Campbell Show any day.
Well, absolutely. Well, you're not just making time for the Paige Campbell Show. What we're doing today is this is the Festival of Friendship. Oh boy, well, the dog just killed the recorder. Kind of, we'll give it a nice... Here we are, we're back.
Unexpected interruption there, sorry about that.
We're talking about the end times, you're going to think a bomb went off, and the show ended.
Yeah, for real, yikes.
This is the Festival of Friendship, and what this is because no one's been able to meet their friends and hang out with their friends. We're calling as many friends as we can and just getting updates.
Right. Oh, that's sweet.
It's sweet, absolutely.
Is Nikki P there with you?
We called Nick. He's not here. It's just me and Noah.
Oh, okay.
We're about 4 feet away from each other. We're not 6 feet away.
Okay, well, kind of doing your part. That's good.
We're doing half of our part, about 2/3 of our part, because that's 2/3 of 6, I think.
Yep, and that's the effort that we put in.
But we're gonna be careful with math, because Chinese,
they invented.
we don't want the disease to ravage us.
Not too much math over here.
So we're asking everybody, what's your quarantine experience been like? You were at mom and dad's. The worst thing possible, I think, right now could be family.
Yeah, dude. It was really weird. Because last week was technically my spring break for the college semester, So I did end up going home, but I was worried of, there was kind of talk of like state borders closing. So I go to school in Tennessee, but we live in Virginia, so that was kind of an iffy situation. Thankfully, I'm back in Tennessee, and I survived being quarantined with mom and dad. Thankfully, it's a big house,
Yes.
And they don't live in a city, per se, so, they're out in the country, so spent some time outside and petted Chippy, our beloved dog.
Absolutely. Watch Puppy Love.
Yeah, you should, watch Puppy Love, and... Paige, you should call Chippy. He might have a thing or two to say.
That would be great. I would love
a suggestion.
That might make Kona jealous.
Yep. She'll start barking.
Noah's got a dog named Kona here.
Oh, dude. Yeah, they could chat. Maybe get some puppy love.
She is half lab, so they have something in common.
The other question... Oh, go ahead.
No, so I was with them... It was better than I expected, because, so the school I go to is weird. Our dorms are more apartment style, so, we have our own room, and we only share a bathroom with, 2 or 3 other people, and so, the CDC counts them as apartments and not, dormitories, so we're still able to be open right now. So there's,
Interesting.
I'd say there's, a small percentage of students, maybe, 10% of the student body on campus, but it definitely feels like the rapture or the apocalypse or I'm living in Fallout or something,
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad you segued into that, because that's the other question we've been asking people is a lot of people are saying this might be the apocalypse, this might be the end times. Do you have a plan? Do you have an apocalypse plan?
What'd you say? Do I have an apocalypse plan?
Yes.
Oh gosh, I don't. I haven't been very watchful, I don't have much stocked up here, so I'd be pretty much a goner.
That's tough.
But, man, you're kind of getting me to form a plan right now as we speak.
Walk us through it.
If it comes to it, I'm an RA, and I do have a master key to my freshman girls' dorms, and most of them are gone, so I could probably stockpile some food from there.
Very nice, very nice.
Toilet paper, maybe sell their clothes or something for some money to buy more food. I don't know,
Very nice, very nice.
But
when the shit hits the fan, there's no laws, so
complete anarchy.
It's okay to steal.
It's okay to steal. Okay, good. I am really worried about. Not really worried. It's not something that plagues my thoughts every day, but it did cross my mind. This would be a wild time to have technological warfare. If someone just shut out the United States Wi-Fi for even a day. How much damage they could do.
The EMPs is what they say. You drop an electromagnetic pulse and it shuts down all the internet.
Right, yeah.
You think we're going to get hit with an EMP?
Yeah. It's pretty wild. Yesterday I was traveling back to Tennessee And, a lot of places are shut down. And I was at a gas station, and I, like a goof, I locked my keys and my phone in my car. Right?
Oh, not on.
And I was in the middle of, nowhere, Tennessee, and I was like, well, frick. Thankfully, it was, like, a well-populated gas station in the middle of the day, So I went in and used their, like, landline to call. I only have my mom's number memorized, and 911. So I called Mom, and then, like, she didn't answer, and then I got this random dude to, like, look up Allstate roadside assistance number, and, like, I called them, and everybody was closed down, like, even, like, the emergency offices.
It's not a good time to be stranded.
They were like, call 911 for an emergency. So I did, and I was like, I hate to bother you, because, like, I'm not getting murdered or anything. But they're like, we don't do lockouts anymore. Sorry.
Damn.
And so,
dang.
Dude, it was wild. I was like, well, I guess I'm just sitting here until something happens. I don't really know what to do.
Right.
And so I go in to return the landline, and this, like, super country good old boy, like, hears me talking. He's like, you're locked out of your car? He's like, my dad and I have a towing business. We'll come unlock it for you.
Epic.
Nice.
And they did, and I was like, oh my gosh, well, humanity is still good in some ways.
That's great.
They didn't even charge me.
I love it. They didn't charge you. That's beautiful.
They didn't charge me.
Not being charged brings a tear to my eye.
It's a glimmer of hope in this difficult time. From Hope herself.
Yeah, exactly.
From Hope
So
herself.
that was your good news for the day,
Well, I think you're going to be just fine in the apocalypse because you're just a nice person, so people are going to treat you nice.
I hope that's the way the apocalypse works.
We'll see. The other question we had relating to the apocalypse is, if it came down to it, do you think you could do it? Could you eat a person?
Oh, gosh. I don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe if the person was already dead, like, and I knew,
Okay.
like, and, like, I knew they hadn't been sitting out for, like, a while, and it was, like, safe to eat, but I don't think I could kill a person.
You couldn't kill a person, but you could eat an already dead person.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, very nice. Well, Hope, thanks for being on the Festival of Friendship. We appreciate you.
Of course. I'm so excited to attend this festival, and it's been my absolute pleasure.
Absolutely. Well, we love you, and we hope you stay safe in quarantine.
Yeah. I love you guys, too. Thanks for being my friend.
Absolutely.
That's great.
That is great. Now,
Let's see.
I believe we had a couple more calls here. The next person would call Francesca Lyn, I believe. We were talking about Francesca last week in terms of she is a VCU professor, and we're going to talk about how that's affected her.
Should be interesting. Schools are closing.
Schools are closing,
So
and she's had to switch to all online. So let's talk to Francesca. Hopefully we don't get snubbed. It's kind of crazy we haven't gotten one snub here.
that's true.
So let's see what happens.
Nobody's doing anything.
That's, I think, really
Everybody's
what it boils
in
down
quarantine.
to, is no one's busy.
Nobody has any excuse not to answer.
Hello?
Nice.
Francesca, hi. This is the Paige Campbell Show.
What's up? Am I live somewhere, or is this just, like, a thing you're recording?
It's just recording. Yeah, it's not live.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, so the pressure's off. I mean, we don't edit at all, so if you say something fucked up, we don't really edit.
Might
But
as well be live.
it's not streaming live
So
anywhere.
then the pressure is very much still on.
Yeah, that's correct.
Cool, what's up? I
Um,
know you had a television show now, so this is a Netflix.
Yeah, this is a podcast that we're trying to sell to Netflix. They won't return my mail or my messages,
I
but
haven't heard back from Netflix yet.
I like that you're just, like, creating a new category on Netflix.
That's
You don't
exactly
have to,
right.
there'll be nothing to look at, so
that's
you
right.
have an
Well,
advantage.
they ask if you have a 5-year plan. The 5-year plan is for there to be no media except the Paige Campbell Show. But we're working on that. But this is the Paige Campbell Show, and this is the Festival of Friendship, Francesca. We're calling all of our friends who are in quarantine and getting updates.
Oh,
Okay. I'm glad. This is a nice way of knowing that we're friends.
I consider you a friend. If you don't consider me a friend,
you a friend too.
We're okay. I was like, well, I'll end this now.
I just think of myself as having like two friends. Cause I talk to this has changed nothing in my life. I don't talk to anybody, and now I still don't talk to anybody. I just don't get up and go anywhere in the morning now.
Mad respect. I respect that. So yeah, we're getting updates from everyone. The big update from you is you had to change all your classes to online. You're a professor, correct?
Yes, yeah. So everything's online now.
And that was that stressful? What was that like?
It was pretty terrible when I tried to do what they wanted us to do initially, which is use all the tools, all the online educational tools that we had, and try and do that. And I tried that for 2 days.
Sounds horrible.
And then I was like, no, I'm not going to do it like that. That's terrible. And they wanted us to do live meetings with every single class on our regular class time. And just have them all video chatting, so looking like Hollywood Squares.
Right,
all the time. But I have 50 people. I have more than 50 people per section in some of the classes that I teach. And I was like, but why are we doing that? I wouldn't be normally looking at every single person in the class when I was meeting. Not everyone speaks up in every single lecture that you have. So I'm like, why are we doing this? So I just changed everything. They now all have Discord servers, every single class. We do a chat instead, and then I do some videotape lectures and some live things for smaller class group meetings.
Okay. Well, very, very nice.
And it's not bad, yeah.
That sounds good, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing we're asking people, Francesca, is a lot of people are saying that this might be the end times, this might be the apocalypse. Do you have an apocalypse plan?
I really don't. For some reason, I keep thinking I have to clean the house.
You got plenty of time.
Why that's become very important, but I'm I guess if it ends, the world might be ending, but then everything's organized. I don't know. I don't know why that's happening.
Yeah, you want to have the best looking space.
It became really important. So there's stuff that I've been meaning to hang up on the wall that we got up on the wall last week, and I was like, okay, that's good.
There you go.
Maybe a good step. That's gonna. I don't know. I think maybe that's gonna psychically ward things off. I don't know.
When the raids begin, you're gonna have the best looking place. Everyone's gonna say, "This is nice," as they take your stuff.
I feel like it's fine if the world ends, though. Too. What are we gonna do? We're all doing it together. It's not gonna be any worse or better for anyone else, I don't think, unless you're a billionaire. We're all kind of screwed.
That's a good point, yeah. Unless you're a billionaire, you're pretty much fucked.
Yeah, it's fine. I feel like I'm maybe better off than some other people, because I don't know, I could cook and do things.
It's a good point. Cooking is a good skill to have. We were talking about here, neither of us feel like we have a skill to offer an apocalyptic world. So you think that's your skill, cooking?
I mean, I can sew. I can do all of that shit.
Oh, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, she's set.
Yeah, I feel like it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, if we have enough time, I can grow some vegetables. That'll be fine.
Out of the people we've talked to, we were saying earlier we've got a buddy who has tanks and guns, and we were thinking he had the best shot. I think you're out. You just won. I think you have the best shot.
Oh, see, that's the thing that I don't have though. I need to team up with someone who has guns and stuff. I think that's probably the smartest move.
That's the other side of the coin, yeah. But as far as being able to do things to keep the world going, it sounds like you've got several skills: sewing, cooking.
Yeah, I don't think that we're gonna have Uber Eats.
Yeah, I don't believe so either.
Not for much longer.
Yeah.
Well, Francesca, thank you for being part of the Festival of Friendship.
You're welcome. I'm glad that this is better than Coachella.
Yeah, absolutely. Coachella got canceled, but the Paige Campbell show never will.
Yeah. Oh, they're not still doing that? Oh.
I think everything's getting canceled.
Yeah.
It seems like every event is done.
Cancel culture is bigger than ever.
I feel like they should just let the rich people still go.
Absolutely. They all get sick and die, and we're still hanging out.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Think about how great it'll be when this is all over. Think about how many hugs we're all gonna get.
I can't wait to get all of the hugs.
That's gonna be terrible. I don't really like hugs. But okay.
Well, all right, Francesca, you don't have to give me a hug. Thank you for doing the show. And I hope you stay safe out there. It's crazy. Hope you stay safe.
Yeah, I will. Thank you.
Absolutely. Bye.
Bye.
Sounds like she's getting into a little bit of feng shui to fight this virus. That's two things from China.
That is true. Yeah, you want to steer clear of China. I think that's what we're talking about here.
In your house? I don't know about that.
I think we're going to end with Winston Hodges.
Go out with a bang.
We're going to try 2 more calls here before we get Winston on the line, but we're going to end with Winston. Let's call Mac Romanosky. This is a Russian man.
Oh.
I don't really know if he's Russian, but the name Romanosky
some Russian insight.
Sounds Russian as hell. Have they been affected by Corona at all?
I have no idea.
Hello.
Hi, Mac.
What's going on?
You're on the Paige Campbell show. What's going on, baby?
Oh my God, I'm on the show.
This is the show, and you're part of the greatest event I can say probably ever. This is the Festival of Friendship.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so we're calling everybody. We're getting updates from all the boys, all the friends, because no one's allowed to hang out anymore.
That's true, and only guys can be friends with each other.
That's exactly right. Full disclosure, we've talked to a couple women, but not proud of that fact.
Well, you win some, you lose some.
Now, Mac, we broke the rule. We hung out a couple days, like last week, but I still want to get a quarantine update from you. How's everything going, buddy?
All right, well, since I helped you try and fix your internet, which I'm sure I'll get an update on.
It's fixed, so thank you for trying, but I did it all by myself.
Nice. Glad to know I was of no help.
Well, you weren't much of a help, but you did provide moral support. You brought me over a great picture. Mac drew a picture of me beating off.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that picture actually jump-started my newfound love drawing horny cartoons.
Oh, I saw that challenge.
Quarantine.
Yeah, I'm glad you found something to do during the quarantine, because it looked like you were really struggling over there, buddy. You didn't have anything going on.
I ain't had shit going on.
So I'm happy to hear that you found meaning in giving Garfield big-ass titties.
Yeah, and I'll have you know that the painting of Garfield with fat cans actually sold for $25.
Nice.
That's beautiful. That's music to my ears.
It's a great way to make money during this
Making a little unemployment scratch
epidemic.
on the painting.
That's great. I'm happy to hear it. Are you part of the rent strike? Because if not, time to bust out more paintings.
I've already tried to call twice today. Lines are busy. Lines are off the hook. So
for Red Strike.
Yeah, for rent strike.
I've seen the flyers.
Well, I'm happy to hear. Now, anything else you've been getting into specifically other than pornographic paintings?
When I'm not painting beloved cartoon characters being outrageously horny.
Yes.
I've been playing the new Animal Crossing, and I broke down and started watching Tiger King.
Tiger King's great, right?
Oh, it's fucking awesome. Actually,
It's amazing.
In the first episode, I had to text my mom because they showed the place at Myrtle Beach where there's a photo of me with a tiger.
Oh,
no way.
The Doc Antle or whatever his name is?
I've been to Doc Antel's in Myrtle Beach.
That's insane.
That's beautiful. You met the king. Well, not the king.
One of the kings.
I would say he's the Duke of Tigers if Joe Exotic's the king.
Yeah, there's a photo of me with a tiger cub at my grandma's that I'm trying to get my hands on now.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's insane. Like I've grown up going to Myrtle Beach every year because my grandparents have a place down there, and it's like, it's not like a kiosk, but they also have like this spot in this huge shopping center called Barefoot Landing where they'll like have a tiger or two, and you pass it all the time, and they're like constantly doing shows and stuff.
Epic. Well, that's great, Mac. I'm happy to hear that. Please send that photo our way if you can get it.
I think we'd get a ton of hits.
Yeah. When I get my hands on that photo, I'm going to post it everywhere.
Absolutely. Now, the other question we've been having, great quarantine update, my friend. The other question we've been asking everybody is, a lot of people are saying this is the end times. Do you have an apocalypse plan?
Not really. I don't think it's going to get to that point, and if it does, I'm just going to drive to my gun nut dad's house.
Nice.
Very nice.
I've got my K-bar and stuff, like, at the house, but other than that...
I mean, that's a pretty rock-solid plan. Drive to where the guns are.
Much like Daniel.
Yeah, the guns are at my dad's house. They live in a nice part of town, so...
Very
I'm
nice.
sure I'll make it fine.
You can be the official security detail of the Paige Campbell Show.
Oh, yeah?
Please shoot people for us.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'll gladly give bullets to metaphorically take a bullet for the Paige Campbell Show.
Thank you. We appreciate that. The other question we're asking in terms of the apocalypse is, if the shit really hit the fan and this is it, do you think you could eat a person, Mac?
Do you think I could? Have you seen me eat a meal?
That's true. I haven't seen you pass on many types of food.
Yeah. You've watched me put it away. I still eat like a fat guy, even though I've lost some weight. Yeah, I think I could. I don't think I'd have much problem, like, morally doing it, if that's the question.
That's basically the question, yeah.
No, I'm very pragmatic.
Nice.
Very, very logical thinker. If I had to, I think I could.
Well, I love it, Mac.
That's a good way to be.
I love it. Well, I thank you for the update. If you feel good about this, then we'll go ahead and hop off here. We love you, baby.
Hell yeah, man. Call me later off the show. We'll catch up.
I don't really do that, but...
Once the festival's over, it's over.
Talking to people not for content? That doesn't compute to me.
I don't know. I could give you some of my personal content.
Okay.
Some
premium
OnlyFans
content.
exclusives.
Your Snapchat premium.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, I definitely will log on to that later.
All right, see you, buddy.
See you, buddy. Love you. All right.
Solid.
We're going to get Samantha Padgett, and then we're going to finish this festival off with Winston Hodges, everybody. This has been a great festival.
It's been a solid festival.
It's been a good-ass festival. I want to talk to Samantha. Hopefully, we're going to keep adding 1,000 here. I want to talk to her about camgirling during the apocalypse.
Now, that's a way to make some money.
It's a good way to make money. Mac's drawing paintings. She's actually flaunting it all. This might be the first official snub.
Yeah, how's it going, Paige?
Hi, Samantha. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Is this being recorded?
This is the Festival of Friendship here. You're on the Paige Campbell Show.
Oh, damn it. Hi, Paige.
Why is that a problem?
I don't usually consent to be recorded, but it's okay. I'll make an exception today.
Well, that's the exact opposite of what we were saying, because we're talking about the cam girling.
Oh, really? I'm not going to be on the record about this now?
Well, maybe, I mean, we can cut, we don't normally cut things out, but we can cut things out if you don't want that to be on record.
No, completely good. You caught me.
How are you doing, Samantha?
I'm doing bad.
Good, okay. Let's get into it.
It's just I made a mistake of buying weed too early, and that's really part of my habit now.
Okay, yeah.
It's a 3 times a day kind of ordeal. I don't know. It's like 2 weeks. I don't really know how long this is going on. I think this is it. I don't think shit's starting back up.
Yeah, that's kind of how we're feeling. This is the Festival of Friendship, since because of Corona we're not able to meet in person. We're just calling everyone and getting updates. So quarantine's going bad.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. Video games are good. At least video games are good.
Video games rock.
Nice.
That's true.
Yeah.
What have you been playing?
A lot of Dark Souls.
Very nice.
I've been playing Bloodborne a bit too.
Nice.
Very, very nice.
It's I don't know. It's the only game that makes me feel good because I have a lot of time just to suffer in it. Usually if I'm playing games, I want to make progress in a sitting. But here, I can just do 3 hours to beat one boss and well, I did a thing today.
Yeah, you get to get into a little masochism.
That's true. You feel really accomplished, too, at the end of the day.
Honestly, yeah, it's a bit of both.
Now, you were saying you think this is the end?
Yeah, this is it. It's not starting. Nothing's coming back up.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. We've been asking everybody, do you have an apocalypse plan if this is the end?
I mean, like, kind of my plan is to just, like, be horribly unprepared. Nice. I just want to be one of the first wave of casualties in it, you know?
I like that.
I don't really want to live in an apocalypse.
That's a great plan. That's pretty much my plan as well.
I don't know. Like, I'm just going to accept I'm going to be unprepared, I'm going to die early, and I'm going to miss most of the apocalypse. It's just going to be like, you know what I mean? It's like, what if I just got in a car wreck now? Like, damn, I didn't miss the apocalypse. It's kind of dope.
Do you feel like you'll have FOMO?
That's a good question. Noah asked, do you have FOMO because if you're going to die early, are you scared of what you're going to miss?
No, I'm not. Like, kind of missing is the point. I have, like, a POMO, like, a pleasure of missing out.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, no, hold up. I'm trying to make it into homo.
Yeah. Yeah, how do you make it into homo?
Oh, shit, the healing of missing out.
There you go.
Hell yes. Oh, well. Now, the last question...
I keep saying that, but, like, I was saying this like a joke a few days ago, maybe, or maybe a week ago. I don't fucking know. I felt like I was recently saying that with a little bit of levity. But, damn, I just kind of want it to be true at this point.
That the world's ending?
Yeah, basically. Because I keep thinking, like, I don't know, there's all this fucking guilt. The people who are loudest about what they're doing are the people who are, like, talking about all this self-improvement and ideas and stuff like that.
Yeah, shut up.
Right? I don't have an argument against it. Yeah, but shut up.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm drinking whiskey and beating off over here. Shut up. Stop saying you're improving yourself.
It's just like, and if anything, too, it's like, if you can improve yourself, you're already good enough. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, if you could sit down and, like, do something good about yourself, like, you're set. It's okay. A lot of people can't even do that at all.
That's a good point. But the type of person who uses this for self-improvement wasn't an introvert to begin with. Because what I was doing before, like, when I was not working, was just staying home and doing exactly what I'm doing now.
No, it's like, this is a very familiar behavior. That's another thing that's freaking me out, because it doesn't feel, like, the most different part of it is, I guess it's like what I'm eating and cooking more early. That's, like, the big difference.
Yeah. Well, absolutely. Now, speaking of eating, what we've been asking everyone else is, if this is the apocalypse, do you think you could do it? Could you eat a person?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Nice. I'm really curious about it.
Very nice. I like that you had that ready to go. Everyone hemmed and hawed. You're ready.
No, I would definitely do it. Have you seen The Road? I know it's a book, but I've only seen the movie. It's kind of cool. Dude, there's this one scene in The Road. They find, like, because there's an apocalypse in that movie.
Yeah.
And they, like, find this house with these rich people who are, like, eating the only thing you can eat, which is humans. But there's all these, like, basically, like, meat slaves are in this basement. I just remember one of them grabs one of the main characters, like, by the ankle and yells, "They're taking us to the smokehouse!"
Oh, I love it.
Like, smoked human. Like,
nice.
These people are kind of serious of human. Like, we haven't even thought about that. Like,
yeah, how would you prepare? That's
great.
That's something you have to talk about, is how you would prepare your meal.
Yo, Paige, I got a question for you. So, like, say you're going to be eating, which celebrity chef do you need preparing your body?
Oh, now that's a good question. I think I'd like to be part of one of those shows where it's all amateurs trying to make a name for themselves.
Yeah, I want my body being on the basket on Chopped.
Like a Chopped ingredient?
Yeah, I'd like to be on Chopped.
It's like today's ingredients are like onions, bourbon.
Right. Put some chives on me, baby.
Yeah.
How about you? Do you have a go-to?
Oh, I mean, like, I know it's trashy, and I feel like when you say celebrity chef, this is, like, the most trite answer, but I sincerely do want to be prepared by Guy Fieri, or Fieri, I don't really know.
Right.
I don't know what his... I'm sorry. But...
Yeah, I mean, it's a go-to answer because it's great.
Yeah, but, like, dude, like, it's just, I want to be eating it in a light, fun context. You know
right.
what I mean? That's like the Louisiana funeral.
He takes a bite and says, "This is gangster."
Yeah, you don't want it to weigh on people's souls too much, just...
Yeah, exactly. I want to be served with donkey sauce.
And be sent to Flavortown.
Yeah, send me to Flavortown,
yeah,
baby.
Exactly. The last train to Flavortown.
Absolutely. Well, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Samantha, thank you for being on the Festival of Friendship.
Of course.
This was great checking in. I hope you stay safe out there, and we love you here at the Paige Campbell Show.
Of course. Oh, I love y'all too. Thank you for coming. This was a lot of fun.
Of course. All right, that was the second to last guest. We've gotten through this with no snubs.
That's right.
Now,
So Winston doesn't screw us over.
Winston said he was ready for a call. That was around 40 minutes ago. So let's see if we can get Winston Hodges on the line and hopefully round out this festival of friendship with the godfather of Richmond comedy. If we get snubbed, I'll be pissed. But Samantha's a good closer, too.
That was a good one. And
Yo.
nice.
Hi, Winston.
What's up, Winston?
What's up?
Welcome to the Paige Campbell Show. How are you, buddy?
Oh my God, the Paige Campbell Show is back.
This is it. It's me and Noah. It's just like old times. And you're a returning guest. You've been on it before as well.
Oh, I have. I've been on the show before.
You've been on the show, and today we knew you're a good closer. You're the godfather of Richmond comedy.
Oh
So
my God.
we had to get you as the closer here. You're closing out the Festival of Friendship.
The Festival of Friendship, how's it been going?
It's been going good. I think we've talked to... How many people have we talked to, Noah?
Almost 10, I would say. At least 6.
Way.
We were trying to get it over 10 because you're not supposed to meet with more than 10 people. So the idea is, since we can't meet, we're just reaching out to everyone and getting updates.
Well, I love it.
Absolutely. So how's your quarantine been going? We're trying to get an update here.
Dude, it's great. I'm not sick.
Good.
But I'm locked in a side room at my mom's place playing video games.
Epic.
And eating junk food. I'm playing the PS4.
That's rad.
I love it. What are you playing?
Near Automata.
I played that. It was good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Just started it. So I've been doing that. I've been jerking off. All quarantine staples.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very quarantine. I'm trying not to absolutely, destroy my dick through masturbating.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's about to fall off over here.
Dude, I tell you what, man, it's not good. It's not great. Looks like it's been in a prize fight.
Yeah, it looks like Superman after the Muhammad Ali fight.
Yeah, I got some rear naked chokehold situation going on.
Yeah. A Kimura lock.
Oh yeah. So how's you boys quarantine? How's Bloa doing?
Hey, I'm doing well. It's great to hear your voice, Winston.
Dude, it's so good to hear your voice.
It's been a while.
Dude, it's been too long. Quite frankly, I thought you died from the corona.
I did. I did. I was pronounced dead for 5 minutes, actually.
Yeah, we were dead on the scene.
Yeah, but I'm back and better than ever.
I know. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy, Paige? You had an old roommate die, and it wasn't from corona.
I know. I have been saying it's hilarious. Right now, it's hilarious if you die of anything other than corona. It's very funny.
Dude, it's like I just love the thought of like you'll be like, yeah, my roommate died, and you'll tell people when it happened. They'll be like, oh my God, was it corona? And you're like, no, he was just sick forever.
Yeah, it's like, no, it was pretty much cigarettes and steak. It wasn't really corona.
He willed you a cigarette. Please smoke all these.
Now, Winston, we appreciate that update. The other question we've been asking everybody is, a lot of people are saying this is the end times. This is the apocalypse. Do you have an apocalypse plan?
I mean, quite frankly, I already live in the middle of nowhere in the country. The real apocalypse plan is I think that I'm just going to pray.
Okay.
And, if this is the end times and I ascend into heaven, it was good knowing you, Paige, and I'll see you up there, Noah.
Yeah, man. We'll be up there together.
Yeah, that's absolutely. Enjoy your rapture. I'll have fun with this 1,000 years that we're going to get to have.
Dude, what if, how funny would it be if it's like, if the rapture, not only do we ascend, but like all the good entertainment ascends too? So like Doom ascends into heaven and you can't even play Doom, Paige.
No, that's not very funny. I don't find that to be a comical situation at all, actually.
Please, like, 3 million copies of Doom just descends.
That's the real tribulation right there.
God's like, hell yeah, dude.
I mean, if all the good, the problem with your theory is, if all the good entertainment ascends, then the Paige Campbell show will ascend as well.
Oh yeah, dude, the show will be up there. We're gonna have it. It's gonna be that. Phillips gets the point in the Winston games is like the only 3 things they actually listen to.
So I do a new episode, and as soon as I'm uploading it, it just disappears.
Just go straight up.
You're uploading it literally to the cloud.
Yeah.
Directly into heaven.
Right, yeah.
A new episode.
It's 1G. God.
But eternal stakes.
I don't know if it's necessarily the end of the world, but I think if people don't quit actually going out and doing shit, it will be the end of the world.
It's the end of the world for the elderly, for sure.
I think if people aren't taking this seriously, it's the end days. For sure.
Absolutely. Well, the other question we've been asking everybody, Winston, is if this is the end times, do you think you could do it? Could you eat a person?
Could I eat a person? Here's the deal. I think I could eat a person, but I also think that I would be like crying during it.
Now that could probably add to the flavor. A little salt.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I would be seasoning it. It's over years and cooking it. Yeah, I'd be cooked. I think that I would like try to cook it. Like if I had to cook it, it would be like I would be trying really hard to make it taste as least like human as possible.
That's wise.
Like maybe some barbecue. Maybe like cut it up, mix it with some rice.
Make it a sandwich.
Absolutely.
I can't just like grill a fucking arm and like the visual of that is
throw an arm on the grill.
Make a manwich.
It'd be like Hannibal Lecter, maybe make it real fancy.
Yeah, it's a manwich. It's
SpaghettiOs.
Cook a little stew.
Yeah, manwich. Yeah, but knowing me, honestly, I would just cut it up and throw it in like SpaghettiOs, dude.
That's good. Okay, so as long as this is in SpaghettiOs, because that's what Noah and I were saying, is if you have the proper dipping sauce.
Oh, dude, if you got a good sauce, dude, oh my god, you make a nice little, like the sauce that they put on those meatballs.
Yeah.
That's like grape jelly and barbecue sauce and ketchup, and then blood from your victims, and it would taste good.
Absolutely. Well, Winston, thanks for checking in. I think this was great. Thanks for being part of the Festival of Friendship.
God, I miss you guys so much.
Miss you.
And be safe during the quarantine.
Be safe, absolutely.
To you guys too. Thanks for inviting me to the Festival of Friendship.
We love you, buddy. Thanks for being part of it.
Love you guys too. Talk to you later.
Bye. All right, now I hope he doesn't get pissed because I did forget about one person, but we got Jason Kusterer. He's going to be the last person that we reach out to. Jason Kusterer, hilarious man, and he's used to having to follow Winston, I think, because he gets put up after Winston a lot. So we're going to call Jason Kusterer, and he'll be the true closer to the Festival of Friendship. And then that'll be it. This is it, boys.
What's up, baby?
Hey, Jason Kusterer, everybody. This is the Paige Campbell Show, Jason.
What's going on,
What's up?
listeners?
Well, what's going on is we're doing a Festival of Friendship here, Kusterer, and we can't do a Festival of Friendship without little JK.
Dude, I'm all for it.
Absolutely. Since we're not able to meet with people in person because of Corona, we're doing updates with everybody as a Festival of Friendship.
Hell yeah.
How's your quarantine been going, my friend?
It's been going well so far. Nothing really major to report. Just trying to stay at home as much as possible. Did get news yesterday that I'm getting laid off on Friday, so
I don't like
I'm
that.
excited about that.
Yeah, that's not
I'm
good.
stoked, man. Well, I've been working since I was 15. I might as well, take a little break.
Take a little time off. I like that.
Yeah, this is the closest that I'm going to ever get to retirement. So enjoy it as much as I can.
That's exactly right.
What's going on with you, man? What's the PC world looking like?
Well, the Paige Campbell Show has been revitalized because of Corona. We figured if the world's ending, we might as well provide people with some entertainment.
Oh yeah.
But that's about it. I'm still working. I've not been laid off. Still have a full-time job.
Fun.
Yeah, dude.
That's
about it.
You ever move into your dead roommate's room?
I've not taken the master bedroom yet. I've slept in it a couple times, and I feel like I'm sleeping in a moratorium.
Yeah, you get some chilly vibes in there.
Yeah, absolutely. The heat is on, but it feels very cold in there. I don't know what's going on.
That's so weird. I hear another person laughing. Who's there with you?
Oh, this is Noah.
Oh, this is, the co-host of, I thought that was a ghost joke about my roommate. This is Noah Clark.
How's it going?
Hello.
Have you ever met Noah?
I have not, but it's a pleasure to talk to you.
Hey, it's great to meet you. I'm making a lot of friends on the Festival of Friendship, so...
Fuck yeah, dude, FOF forever.
Now, the other question we've been asking people, Kusterer, is we appreciate the quarantine update, but a lot of people are saying this might be the end times, this might be the apocalypse. Do you have an apocalypse plan?
Oh yeah, I'll be dead in the first wave, man. I've been saying for years. The first time I saw 28 Days Later, I was like, yep, I would be one of those zombies. I would be. And it'd also be probably great for my body because I haven't run since, 1997. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully the COVID victims do start reanimating so I can at least, if I can't have a great body during life, maybe in the afterlife.
Yeah, you'll become a ripped zombie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised I'm not dead yet. I mean, I'm a pack-a-day smoker. My immune system is bullshit.
I'm
surprised I've made it this far.
Just unrelated to Corona.
Yeah, unrelated to Corona. I'm surprised that, I'm still here. So, every day is extra past 25 as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, that's fair. And then the last question we've been asking people related to the end times is, do you think you could do it? Could you eat a person?
Do I think I could eat a person?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've always wanted to.
No
I've always wanted to know. I've always been curious about what human flesh tastes like, and I've done I haven't actually sought it out, but if I was at a weird speakeasy, French restaurant and they were offering human flesh, I would definitely try it. There's no question about it.
Okay, so you think you could eat it in the context of a nice restaurant, but not prepare it yourself?
I mean, I could probably. I mean, if it was I don't want to butcher a human being. That's probably a little bit too far.
Right.
But I would, if I went to say Belmont Butchery and they had a human tenderloin, I might,
You might partake.
throw it in the oven with some rosemary and some olive oil, man.
Okay.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, you might top rosemary with some rosemary.
I mean, I've heard it tastes like pork.
That's what people are saying, yeah.
From accounts. So yeah, I mean, I'd be very excited to try it. But here's hoping that the grocery stocks stay fulfilled and I don't have to murder one of my roommates and eat him.
We all love Nowazik, so please don't kill him.
Well, yeah, I mean, that dude is invincible. He's not. Nothing's gonna fucking kill that dude.
Very true. Well, Kusterer, thank you for being part of the Festival of Friendship.
Hey man, it was a pleasure. Thanks for having me on. Hopefully we can do this in person one day. Maybe in April or August or September of 2022.
Certainly.
That'd be fucking awesome, man.
I'll pencil you in for April of 2022.
Sounds good, man. Well, I'll maybe be there.
Okay, perfect. Well,
Right,
thanks
man.
for being on, baby. We love you. Stay safe.
Yeah, you too, bud. Wash your hands.
Yep, trying to. Well, there it is, folks. I think we got at least over 10. Maybe.
No doubt.
Probably not. But
Close to it.
that's the Festival of Friendship. Thanks for tuning in, folks. And until next time, listen to the Paige Campbell Show.